What is going on, my people, my people? It's your boy Ed, and it is 9:50 in the p.m. Today's October the 30th. Tomorrow's Halloween, so happy Halloween to all you Halloween lovers. But I wanted to go over a couple quick things really fast. I'm going to go over something. Well, I'm actually going to go over something before I go over something. I wanted to explain one more time why I kind of changed my YouTube channel up, because this channel was dedicated to just reselling and sharing reselling information, and that's what I was about for like the last year. But about 2 or 3 months ago, shit was getting so bad. I mean, not only in my local area, but with the government, with the police. It was getting to the point to where it was scaring the shit out of me, and I could not focus on anything but working towards making a change, not only in my city, but with the government as well. And I already do stuff, people, you know what I mean? I don't want to go into, because I'm not trying to sound like I'm tooting my own horn, because I raise money and I do different things like that, but offline, off of YouTube, I already do stuff that pertains to my political side, to my awake side. I always try to raise awareness wherever I go. I'm always trying to raise money for different campaigns that help fund different programs, and there's just so much that I can run down that I really don't want to sound like I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this, and this. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea that prior to me changing my YouTube channel from reselling to truthing, I was already doing the truthing thing within my real life, out and about in the city. I'm not just somebody that comes on YouTube and makes a couple videos and that's it. I actually live this, and I mean, this is just truth deep. This is what I've done the past couple days, and this is the second time I've done one of these. But this was a letter I sent to, and I send 2 a week. I send 2 letters a week to these people, and this is the first response that I've gotten. And it was talking about how I disagree with what President Obama is doing, and he should be impeached, and blah 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 blah. But let me show you. That's the date, and it's just a general letter from Barbara Mikulski. She's a senator, and it's so generalized. For all those letters that I've sent, I mean, it's like a spit in my face. It pisses me off. And I think that President Barack Obama should be tried for treason, and I believe it so much so that I've already filed one paper. This was about, I fucked up because I didn't make a copy, and I just have so much going on, and I didn't even start to consider making copies of everything that I sent and stuff like that. I was just sending shit. But this is my second one, and this is me. This is how you got to do if you want to bring if you want to bring up the treason thing, and you have to give it to the FBI director. But this is 7 pages of, it just talks about, like, I mean, there's so much to choose from that Barack Obama does wrong, that's illegal and unconstitutional. But just to give you an idea, I had that he's a foreign-born citizen, which automatically X's him. I put down Benghazi. What else, man? The Americans being killed. I'm sorry, I really don't want to get into this whole treason thing. I just wanted to give a general idea. But this is really everything he's done in the last 5 years that's ridiculous, that really stood out. The NSA wiretapping. What else do we have? It's a whole bunch of stuff. But how you do it is, you go ahead, and I recommend if you do this, because how the treason has to be, like the process, the protocol is, the person has to do it individually, and they have to run it individually, okay? It's not something that can be done collectively. That's why it's going to be so hard to make these charges stick, because Americans are so dumbed down and so lazy that they're not willing to get off their fucking asses and do anything. Half of Americans can't fucking work, so how can you expect them to sit down and write a 7-page essay and print it and then take it to the director of the FBI personally? I mean, people ain't going to do it. But this was just to give you an idea that I didn't just start with being a truther on YouTube whenever I started doing the videos about it. I've been awake for almost 7 years, and believe it or not, Alex Jones actually woke me up. And I think everybody starts at Alex Jones. He wakes people up, but after you listen to him for a few years, you realize that he's really not helping the movement at all. I mean, he's been doing this for 17 years, and look at his track record. What has he really done, truly? What has he really changed? And you start to look at it from that perspective, and you see that he hasn't really done shit. He gets people all pumped up, they have a premature ejaculation and bust all over the covers before the girl even gets in the room. It's ridiculous. There's so much more that we can do, people. You push that pen, you write your Congress people. I've written President Obama probably 50 fucking letters, and I tell him exactly how I feel. I cuss and everything. I told him I would feel a lot more respectful. I'll put my phone number in the last one. I said I would feel a lot less disrespected if you would just please call me and tell me that you're destroying my country on purpose, as opposed to getting on TV and bold-faced lying to me. Because it's so disrespectful. If he called me on my phone and was like, look, I'm fucking your country up and there's nothing you can do about it, I could at least have respect for that. I can't have respect for, well, we're going to raise the debt ceiling, but that's not raising the debt. Do I look like I have a dick coming out of my ear and a vagina stuck to my head? Come on, man. The debt is the debt is the debt. And that's how he treats the American people. And that's why we got to push that pen. We have to be active, not only on YouTube, people. We got to be active in our communities. We got to wake people up. I'm waking people up everywhere I go. If I'm at the gas station, if I'm at the damn grocery store, I'm like, you ever heard of this? You ever heard of that? You know about Benghazi? You know about this? You know about that? Just plant a seed. Plant a seed, a small seed, and it will grow, I promise you. But that's the first step, my people. But now that I had that out of the way, I wanted to run down. I was trying to make this video short, but sometimes I tend to rant. I wanted to show you guys, every other weekend, my church gives food out to the homeless people in town. Now, I live in Baltimore City. It's a pretty, I was going to say fucked up area. It is a fucked up area. I mean, there's, on average, about 350 murders a year. And it's dirty, it's drug-ridden, but people are hungry down there, y'all. I mean, it's veterans, it's kids, it's not all junkies and dirty-ass people. I mean, it's people really trying to make something out of their life. And that's why people like myself and the church and people that we work with don't mind going down there to help these people. But at the same token, we've been doing this for a few years, probably going on, now I was going to say a decade, it ain't been a decade, it's been about 4 years. But there's been a lot of information on YouTube about this November deal that's coming up, where they're cutting food stamps and the USDA is buying you know, rounds of bullets because there's going to be food riots and this and this and this. I keep trying to tell people, I mean, I'm going off into a whole nother tangent, but I don't like the fear-mongering. I mean, the shit is scary enough, knowing that our economy will collapse and shit's where it is, but it's scary enough as it is, without people pushing this paradigm that, you know, there's martial law around every corner and everybody's going to be, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I'm guilty of it too. I've done it. I've looked at my own videos where it may seem like I'm kind of fear-mongering, but sometimes that's what you have to do when you're trying to get the truth out. But if every video after video after video after video is like is a bunch of disinformation and a bunch of lies just to scare people and to get their views up, it's ridiculous. All right, now what I'm going to show you guys right here. Now this is from a mother of 4. This is a live person. This is a person I've known for over 2 years. Okay. Now this is right down. What part of town is this? The Canton, Baltimore County line. I should have wrote this down beforehand, guys. I'm trying to think what part of town that she lives in, because there's concentrated areas where the church works and gives food out, and like one area will handle like 4 or 5 big, you know, larger areas, because we don't have that much shit and it goes quick. All it is like canned goods, and sometimes we have jackets and hats and shit like that. And but sorry guys, I lost my train of thought. But this is a mother of 4. Now, I had spoken to her 2 days ago about this, And I felt kind of weird asking her, but I was like, do you have anything? Because we always talk about this kind of stuff. And she is awake too. She knows what's going on. She knows about the Federal Reserve and the shadow government. She knows about all that shit. But, and she also knows what I'm using this for. And I told her I would black the name out, so I did black the name out. But what this is it shows you, it is proof from social services in Baltimore that November benefits will not stop. They will not stop. They're only being decreased, okay? Now, there's a bill, and I'm not sure if the bill was passed or the bill is up. It's up in the House. I don't know. But it's for a cut of $40 billion over the course of 10 years. Now, if you break that down, for the 101 million people that receive benefits, partial and full, over 10 years, broken down, it's not a lot of money, people. This lady, this is what I wanted to show you guys, and this is why I blacked it out. Because I want to show you up close. Okay? Now keep in mind, now this lady also receives TCA, which is cash, temporary cash assistance. Now, I'm going to go ahead and circle it. Alright, this says the old food stamp amount. And here's the new food stamp amount. This was her old amount last month, $526. This is her new amount, $497. But check this out. This is how they do it. On her cash, she used to receive $576. Look what they did. They increased her cash by 50 bucks. So they may have taken 30 or so odd dollars down here, but they went ahead and gave it to her on the cash side. Now, how do you fear-mongering assholes explain that? How do you explain that? And I want you guys to be able to see this and pause it on your screen and read over it. And then this here, I want to make sure there's none of her personal information. No, it's just random stuff. And in the back, if you want to have a hearing or some shit like that. But that's what it is, y'all. Yes, granted, these programs are in trouble. There's no money. Our country's bankrupt, y'all. I mean, the United States doesn't make anything anymore. All we do is spend, spend, spend. What made our country great is it was a free market economy, okay? That's what made us awesome. That's what made us thrive. And now that that's gone, and on top of all the other nonsense, it's just it's just terrible. But this is the proof in the pudding, y'all. Benefits will be received for the month of November. And the fearmongers are going to keep on pushing it. No, there's going to be food riots and blah, blah, blah. No, there's not. There's not going to be fucking food riots. Right here you can see the little bit of money they did take from the food stamp side, they replenished it on the cash side. How do you explain that, fearmongers? You can't explain it. Because it shoots a fucking hole right through all your guys' theories, man. There's not going to be food riots and shit like that. Granted, if this shit ends, if it ends abruptly, there will be food riots. But it's not going to end abruptly. There are like 12 different programs under the umbrella of the funding for different things like this. Like SNAP, that's a totally different entity. You have SNAP, you have WIC, you have all these different things. And I do believe SNAP is getting cut, but SNAP is SNAP. WIC is WIC. WIC is the little tickets that you get for like milk and eggs and stuff like that. And granted, that is going to hurt a newborn, a mother with a newborn, because formula and shit like that is very expensive. But it's not going to cause riots, people. It's not. I mean, come on, stop with the fear-mongering. I have documentation right here, and where's the date on this bitch? Here's the date. October 12th, 2013. Alright? Tells you right here, in black and white. Now, who are you going to believe? A YouTuber who stands to gain from people coming to watch this video, or me with documented proof from an actual recipient of food stamps? People, you got to stop at the fear-mongering. And my people that's watching the fear-mongering, don't fall for anything that you cannot verify. If you can't verify it, I don't give a fuck if it's on my channel. I don't care if Jesus himself comes down with a YouTube channel. You research his ass, and you double research, and you cross-reference everything that you find. Don't take none of our words for it, okay? Go look this shit up when I'm done. I'm not lying to you people, and I hate fear-mongering, and I just hate that whole deal. We have enough scary shit to worry about in this country without having to worry about the Justin Tribbles of the world and the Rev Michelles of the world scaring the fuck out of people with nanoparticles and crazy shit like that. Granted, nanoparticles are real. Yes, they are. But they're not in our fucking Pepsi and Nestle Crunches, people. Come on. Wake up. Alright, y'all. That's all I had to say. The proof's in the pudding, y'all. Boom. There it is. Documented proof that November, it seems to me that food stamp recipients are going to get an upgrade in their TCA. They're going to be downgraded by $30 or so in their food stamps and upgraded about $50 in their cash. And you know what I'm going to try to do? There's another guy I talked to I'm pretty close with. I'm going to try to get his paperwork. We're going to see them. We're going to see them this Sunday. So that way I can, she told me I could have this. So I'll be able to compare the notes and I'll do a video on it and show you guys and everything. But I'm doing the best I can to get documented proof from sources, from credible people that are either A, going through it or have gone through it. Okay? I'm never going to report something to you people that I can't at least tell you to go look up yourself. Alright? So, the moral to the story is, stop the fear mongering, motherfuckers. Shit ain't funny, it's unbecoming. Alright, y'all. I really appreciate y'all watching. I love y'all, and please be safe and be prepared, guys. Still, prepare. Do what you can as far as getting into assets. Try to get out of this fiat monetary system that we're in, because I don't know when it's going to fall, but it will fall. It might be tomorrow, it might be next year, but we have to prepare. Preparedness is next to godliness, y'all. So I love y'all. God bless, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.